Hey everyone, welcome to Year 10. Welcome to photography. Today I'm going to show you a very quick tutorial on how to use Weebly. That's my main aim today. But in order to use Weebly, you need to have a bit of knowledge on how to use either a Mac or a PC. So I won't talk to you now about what Weebly is because hopefully I've already done that. First things first, a Mac on the interface, let's say, you have either on the left-hand side or on the bottom, across the bottom, or on the right hand side. This is a carousel with lots of icons in, which you don't really need to know much about at the moment because you're only going to be browsing the internet. You're not going to be using any of the programs just yet. The Macs use Chrome. We should have Chrome on most of them. Maybe Firefox. It depends on who's been on it and downloaded what browser they prefer. And we have Safari. That's the kind of default Apple, which is fine to use, but I find with Weebly, Chrome's better. This one here is Chrome. You should probably know that by now. You've probably used it on your phone. So you guys are going to be clicking there to use the internet, okay? So once you've done that, this should hopefully pop up. And all you're going to type in is student login Weebly, okay? And then you will click here, Weebly student login. Now this will pop up. So I'm going to give you your username and your password. So this is what you're going to see. It's going to ask you, it's going to prompt you to choose your website domain. I'm just going to say Abby Tester 1234. Okay, you're going to write something like your name, GCSE photography, and that will be fine. So that's saying it's available. So I say continue. So that's done. So this is quite handy, this tutorial here. It's just basically showing you what I'm going to show you. But if you get confused, you can always come back to that. So I'm going to get rid of that now. Okay, so this is very easy. It works on a drag and drop concept. So it's literally just title, drag. Yeah, now, so here you might want to write your name. If I write Abby, GCSE. And then here, if I wanted to change this image here, I can edit the background. I'm going to change it to a different image. So add image, see what I did there? And then I can either use one of these or I can upload an image, which I'll show you how to do shortly. But I'm just going to choose maybe, I'll try this one. Select, and then I can move this around if I want to. So once I'm happy with that, I have to click save up here. Yeah. So that's saved now. If you don't save it, it won't let you do anything else. Okay, so that's done. So you're going to add a title down here. Yeah, do you see what I did there? So I click, drag, that's it. And then you let go. So click, drag and let go. About me. And then look again, this is called an element. All of these are elements. Click, drag, let go. So I'm going to write a bit about me. I'm not actually going to do that now because why would you want to watch me do that? But that's what you're going to do, and I'll give you a little bit more guidance on that later. And you're going to add a page, okay? Now up here you've got pages. See how it changes on the left hand side? So you've got this plus sign here, standard page. And I'm going to change the title, skills. Done. Now you'll see there's another page, okay? So this is my home page and this is my skills page. Works like any other website. So I might want to change the image here because I don't want it to be the same as my home page. So I'll go to edit background again, replace. And then here, so now it's giving us more search options. So you can search for an image. If I search and say, I don't know, let's just say sun. So that's quite pretty. Let's go for sun. When you get the hang of it, you'll want to change the images according to the page theme, okay, or page title, okay? So I'll move that like so, and then again I have to go to save, hit save up there, done. So notice up here you've got build and then pages, theme, settings. When you click on settings, you can change the name of your site here. So I'm just going to write Abby Photography. Okay. And then you click save here. You can play around here with colors, and you can change fonts, and you can change your theme, but I don't want you doing that just yet. I want you to just use the theme, the default theme that they've given you, because it can be a bit complicated. So that then is your site. So you can see how you just keep on building it. It's all about this build option here. So you want to add pages, click on there, build. Then you click on build and you get your, let's call it your palette that you have. So you just keep adding elements. So if I go back to my home page here, yeah, so I'm clicking on there. About me, I'm going to write here. I'm going to write about me, about why I like photography. That's what you guys are going to do. And then I'm going to add an image, okay? So you click, drag down, and you drag it under. So when you see this blue line here, you know that's where it's going to be placed. If I want an image above about me, you can see the blue line is there now. So I just put it there like so. But I'm going to get rid of that because I don't want that. Delete. Okay, so here, then when I want to actually add an image, click and then upload a photo from your computer, or you can search for an image. Yeah, so if I say wanted to, image of a dog, image of lots of dogs to choose from. Or you can go to my computer and you can upload an image that you've already saved that's on your computer or your SD card or your memory stick, okay? Which you don't know about yet, so don't worry about that, but just for future reference. So I'm not going to upload an image. I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. So let's just say I want this African wild dog. Okay, so there you go. So now I've got my image. You can change the size, resize the image here, which is very handy. You can edit as well. So if you just click anywhere in the box, you can either replace the image or you can edit the image. Okay, you can align it to the left, middle, right, spacing, that's quite good as well. You can mess around with that. Depends really on how many images you're using. When it's just one, you probably won't bother with that much. When you want to edit the image, you can crop it. So if I wanted to crop this, I could just literally go like so. You are going to be doing a lot of cropping in Photoshop anyway, guys. You won't be using this as a editing suite or program as such. This is more for show, okay? So when you've done that, it's not going to allow you to press enter or save it. So what you need to do is just go back on this arrow down here and press save up there, which is a bit silly really because it's confusing. That's done now. So you can see that's saved. So if I wanted my image to be next to this, the title, I could move it. So you can just click and move it around. If I wanted a gallery, I could click, there you go, put that one in, upload images, and then you would upload files from your computer. I don't think this, does it allow me to search? No, it doesn't allow me to search, yeah. So you'd upload these images from your computer, and that's really handy for you when you've been out on a shoot, okay? If you want to add a YouTube video, say you're showing some videography that you like or something else from YouTube that's inspired you, you can just literally drag it in and then you click on it and then you just put the URL. So all I would do is I'd go up here, right click, copy, okay? And then I would go back to my site. And then there you go, there's my video. You guys don't need to add videos at the moment. I'm just showing you for future reference. I just want you to get an idea on what you can do with Weebly. You've got here whole spaces, so if you wanted some space between things, you can just keep adding spaces. You've got dividers. If I quickly show you everything, I mean, it's great really because it means you can space everything out how you want it. If you want to upload video, you can. Search box, anything you want. This is your website, so you can kind of make it how you want to. And then when you've done everything, you just hit publish there, and it's going to say use or use a sub domain of Weebly, which you are. This is what it prompted you to do earlier, but you're actually publishing it now. Then continue, and then it will hopefully do it quite quickly, and then that is a link to your website. Okay, and then you're done. So what I want you to do, I will show you an example. I'm not going to do it all now, obviously, because it takes too long. I want you to now follow this tutorial, and I want you to make or create your website similar to this, but you're going to make a gallery of images, and you're just going to choose your best images, okay? Images that you like the most, and you're going to do that by going on the internet, okay? So let's just say I like landscape photography. Let's say I like landscape photography. So I'm going to type in landscape, go to images, and then I'll see, right, okay, there's lots of images to choose from here. I like that one, so I'd click on that. And you can, if you want here, right click. On a Mac, sometimes the right click can be a bit dodge. So just call me over if it's not working. Save image as, and then I would save it to the desktop. Let me move me out of the way here. So it says desktop iCloud. I don't know if it's going to say that or what it's going to give you, what options it's going to give you. So I would, if I were you, I would name it something that's memorable for you. For me, I'm just going to name it Lake, and then make sure it says JPEG image here, okay? I think it will accept PNG, but it needs to be JPEG really. And then save, and then I'm going to just do a couple more. This one, I like that one, so I'm going to go to save image as again, and then landscape. That's all good. Save, and then I'll do that one. Well, that looks a bit small. When you get a small image like that, look at that. The resolution would be pretty bad. So always try and find images that are sort of bigger, so you know you're not going to suffer with pixelation. So here's kind of okay. So it's 1024 by 464, which isn't too bad. You're better off getting something like this, 2013-35. So you could go for something like that. That's fine. Save image as, and then I'll just call it Woods Misty. Okay, there we go. I do want you to pick at least 10, but I'm not going to do all that now. So I'm going to get rid of that. So now after the about me, I'm going to get rid of this because you're not going to be using that. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I don't need this divider. Get rid of that. Delete. Now I've already got the gallery here, but just so you can see it again, I'm going to do it again. So gallery, down there, click, upload files from your computer. So I can actually click on all of those. I can click and drag over them and then go to open, or I can click that and then press command, which is CMD, or the command button on your Mac, and click them all, open. Sometimes it takes a little while to upload them. Sometimes it does it really quickly. It all depends on what room you're in. There you go. So there's my gallery. You guys are going to have more images. So by the end of the lesson, you are going to have an about me section where you talk about you. You can talk about why you chose photography, what photography's inspired you in the past, if you've done any. And then you're going to have some images that you like, okay? And that's that. If you're using a PC, it's the same really. You're just using the internet. I don't think there's going to be much difference in what you're doing. Saving images, you're still saving them really to your documents rather than the desktop. So you just have to choose that option when you save the images. I hope that's covered everything. I know it's a bit confusing, guys, and a bit long-winded, but you'll get there eventually, all right? Make sure you publish as well.